Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the Neca Back to the Future accessory set. I believe this is a Neca store exclusive. I ordered this a long time ago and it arrived today with no warning. Never got an email that it shipped or anything, but here we go. To my knowledge, this is the final item that we've seen from the Back to the Future line. I'm not saying the line is over, but they haven't really been teasing anything for quite some time, which is not a good sign. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see at the top, little menu, disconnect capacitor drive before opening, 88 miles an hour, reset, Back to the Future 35th anniversary, shield eyes from light, and there's the flux capacitor itself, Back to the Future accessory set, one side, Back to the Future accessory set, got the DeLorean there, other side, same thing, at the back you can see all the different contents, license plate, the plutonium crate, Doc's crazy hat, some letters, container for the shoes, and of course the highlight of the set, Einstein. At the bottom of the set, we've got a bunch of credits, and there is a barcode, if that helps anybody. This is one of Neca's ultimate packaging. You can hear the window box package with the Velcro as you open it. On the inside flap, a bunch of accessories, and here they are. So with no further ado, let's open them up. Alright, now that we have these accessories out of the package, here they are laid out in front of you. Comes with quite a bit of cool stuff, although I wish there was a little bit more. From left to right, we've got the radiation suit top or mask for Doc Brown. Then we have a hand for the radioactive suit Marty. It has the Vulcan live long and prosper symbol. Another hand, I believe that's for Doc to hold the plutonium. Einstein, which is probably the coolest part of the set, although the crate of plutonium is also awesome. We have the plutonium itself, a cylinder goes inside, and that'll go into the crate. 2 license plates, one is burnt and beat up, 3 different paper letters, 2 sneakers, a cylinder to hold the sneakers, a walkie-talkie, and that crazy hat that Doc Brown wore in 1955. In this video, we're going to take a look at each of the accessories. We'll see how they're supposed to be used, whether it be with previous figures or with themselves. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's start off with Doc Brown's top of the radiation suit. Here's a look at the top of Doc's hazmat suit. This will go on the Doc Brown from 1985. As you can see, it's got the lens here, breathing sort of filter, then the suit piece, it's going to go down the front. It's going to accommodate his giant head and hair. Looks pretty good. Here's the Doc Brown figure with the hazmat suit. This is the most recent Back to the Future figure they released. Now he'll be complete. Here's the Doc without the face shield on. And here he is with the top of the hazmat suit attached. So we finally have both Doc and Marty in their complete hazmat suits together. Now let's look at Einstein. Looks pretty good. Tongue sticking out. Got the white fur, light brown on the back. He's got the stopwatch around his neck. His head is articulated. Looks like he can kind of move his sort of mane around a little bit. Tail also appears to be articulated, ball joint there. Pretty nice to finally have Einstein to go alongside your Doc. Here's Einstein with a bunch of other dogs in my action figure collection. And speaking of, here's that Doc Brown right next to Einstein. Each of them has a stopwatch, just like in the events of the first film. Now let's look at this plutonium crate. It comes with the crate, a little cylinder, and then the actual plutonium that goes into the cylinder, and that cylinder will go into the crate. Here's a little piece of plutonium. It's red, sort of transparent. It's got a little bit of sort of clear yellow at the top there. You'll be able to insert that into this little clear cylinder here. And then that thing will go into this crate. Now this is the crate of plutonium that he ripped off the terrorists. You can see it's got the radioactive symbol all over it. It's got little handles there. I thought maybe they would come out. It doesn't seem to be the case. Open it up. It's got a bunch of different cylinders inside of there, but one's missing. That's the one that you can put in and out. I love the fact that it's hinged. It can actually be used. Looks fantastic. So let's put it inside. Here's the plutonium. It's going to go into this little cylinder here, like so. Then you'll take the crate, open it up, and put this piece inside with all the others. You can have Doc and Marty suited up in their hazmat suits, ready to handle that plutonium. Now let's look at Marty's alternate right hand. It's got the glove on for the hazmat suit. He's holding it up in that Star Trek "Live Long and Prosper." Really cool accessory if you ask me. Here's Marty holding up his right hand in that Vulcan "Live Long and Prosper" salute. It's from that part in the movie where he came in wearing the hazmat suit, saying something like he was Lord Vader from planet Vulcan. Pretty cool part. Now let's check out Marty's alternate right hand and walkie. At first I thought this was for the plutonium, but of course no one's going to handle that without gloves on. So we have that hand with a small grip, then this walkie-talkie here. Pretty basic. Here's Marty holding and using that walkie-talkie. It seems like this accessory would be a little bit more appropriate for a spy Marty from Part 2, with the black leather jacket and hat. Maybe we'll get one in the future. Here's an accessory for the future Marty. We've got a pair of sneakers, that futuristic kind. We've got the sort of air pumps, high tops. Then we have this cylinder sort of storage device. Footwear says Neca. I believe it said Nike in the film, but Neca can't put that on the packaging. You can see his future jacket sort of wrinkled up, but inside there, this thing can actually sort of shut, although I can't really get mine to shut all the way, which is kind of annoying. Pretty cool. Now you can't actually shut this thing. It's almost like you gotta kind of get it over the hump, and it's got something that sort of locks into place. Looks pretty good. You see the sneakers and the jacket on the inside. Once you get it sort of past the hump, it kind of slides back open. Now it's got a couple of these license plates. This is on the back of the DeLorean. It says, "Out of time," California plate, August. This is a clean, crisp plate. And then after it goes back in time, leaves a trail of fire. The plate sat there spinning on the ground. This one's a little bent, kind of burnt. Now we have these 3 paper accessories. The first one is from Back to the Future 2. It says "You're fired." It was a fax. Second one is a page out of the yellow pages from the first film. And this last one here is the letter that Marty left for Doc. Doc refused to read it, but ended up taping it and reading it anyway, also from the first film. Here's Marty holding that page out of the yellow pages. And here's the final accessory. This is an alternate head for Doc Brown from 1955. He has that giant, ridiculous contraption on there. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was trying to read minds in the film. He's got that signature Christopher Lloyd expression. Looks pretty good. Got the straps around the chin. Now, I almost feel like you kind of get that head out of there, but I don't know. Probably would have to rip the straps to make that happen. Head does sort of move, isolated. Surprised it's not connected to that thing. Looks like it's the same head that we've already gotten. We have one with the exact same expression. And here's the 1955 Doc Brown with that contraption on his head. Neca actually did a pretty good job. I was worried having to put pressure on that thing to put his head down, but the hole in the bottom of the head is a little wider, so it's easier to put on top of the peg. So overall, it's a nice action figure accessory set, but I wish it came with a little more. Most notably, the 2 trails of fire. They should have been able to have that, so you'd have that between the 2 figures' legs. Here's a couple of trail of fires I have. This is not something that came with the action figure set. This is an image of what I would have liked to have been able to recreate. That being said, the plutonium case is fantastic. Einstein is great. The extra piece of the hazmat suit, nice stuff. License plates, the contraption on Doc Brown's head from 1955. It's all good stuff. Footwear doesn't do much for me. The extra hands, the walkie, okay, whatever. There's some nice stuff here, but I felt like they really could have been packed in with the figures before. Just feels like spending a bunch of money for just a tiny bit of stuff. I hope this is not the end of the Back to the Future line. I really hope they give us more figures from all three movies, and they haven't even touched the third film. I really hope we get some new characters, but I know there are some legal issues with that. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say with the video, add it in the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.